Hello guys, this is Paulie's Best for UK and welcome to my video. This is a video review or video look at Rare Revival on the Xbox One. Now this is, Rare Replay should I say. So this is Rare Replay on the Xbox One right here. So shall we start the thing up and we'll have a look at what we got right here. So it's loading up nicely. So as you can see, it's from Microsoft Studios.
It's a rare replay, we're here to say, get ready for an all-star show. There's 13 games in our Hall of Fame, because it's fast, let's hurry up and go. The dog is lots of fight in store for pimples, it's a smash. Cooper's run by coolies while Conker grabs the cash. Jetman scorches aliens with heat from his jetpack. There's buildings to demolish and they're batting to attack. It's a rare replay, but don't display if you play it through these games before. We guarantee there's more to see. A pass, there's pass, to vigilance galore. Joanna's got a wanted villain squarely in her sight. Becomes a werewolf every single night. Jetpack. We're almost ready, tightened in the lights. Let's get a major cameo pinata so the games you know we blew our budgets on the song just so you can play them all. It's a rare replay, a grand display for players as a old and new. Over 30 years of laughs and cheers, present, hooray, it's time for rare replay.
Thank you.
So as you can see, this is Rare Replay. That was a very nice introduction. Now this is a very well presented, as you could probably tell by the introduction, collection of games and stuff right here. It's got loads of stuff on. It's got the game gallery, which is where you can choose your games. So we've got everything. We've got Jetpack on the Spectrum, Luna, Tic Tac, Cyberwolf, Nightlaw, Underworld, Gunfight, Salem, Pro-Am, Salvage Atma, Digger, Battletoads, the arcade machine, Killer Instinct Gold on the N64, Blast Corps, Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day. We've got loads of games on this right here, so you are presented with this screen where you can choose which game you want to play, or you can go in the other options. I'm not going to give too much of the other options away because there's so much. It's a well presented package right here for your Xbox One and well worth the money. So let's have a go on Jetpack. So it even presents you with like a little animation, instruction manual, and like little presentation for each game. So this is Jetpack, the ZX Spectrum. So you can play this on your Xbox One right here. And it's even got save points, so you can choose which file you want to choose. And so we just start it anyway, and you can see what it looks like on the Xbox One. So basically, it loads up the game, and as you can see on the around the border of the Spectrum, you've got like a nice little bit of artwork to complement the game. It's a well polished made thing for the anniversary of some of Rare's games. So this is Jetpack on the Spectrum. Now we all know what Jetpack's all about, don't we? And all you got to do is you got to basically fly around and watch out for the asteroids or whatever they're supposed to be, and put your fuel and make up the rocket. Basically, you literally pick them up and you just drop it on. So you fuck. So you basically, I've got to go up there, get that fuel. Now I've got the rocket together. And it just basically drops it on. To be honest, it works quite well with the Xbox One control pad. You wouldn't think it would because it was like for the Spectrum's keyboard or the later joysticks. But to be honest, it works quite well with the Xbox controller. So a nice look at Jetpack right there. Shall I have a look at the next one, which is Jetman. So this is next on the list. I'm not going to I'm not going to choose every game because there's so many games on this. It's going to be a very long video if I did that, and it will spoil it for some of you guys who might want to purchase this. But this is Jetman, so this is another Spectrum game, and it's like probably the sequel to Jetpack. And as you can see, on each game individually, there's like a border that they've designed for it. Because on the original Spectrum, of course, it was like quite a small paper size. So it's very good presentation on this rare replay, as you can see. So basically, on Jetman, you've got to do exactly what you had to do on Jetpack, but basically, like for the Loon module or something, and there's like all these things coming at you, and you're like and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's basically a similar game, obviously a sequel, and so that's what you've got to do on Jetman right here. Just listen to them sound effects on the 48K Spectrum. Anyway, so let's have a look at the next game. So let's come out of this. You have to hold down the one button and it will let you exit any game anytime and get you back to this screen. And might as well have a look at Tic Attack right here. So basically, obviously, the Xbox One is running a Spectrum emulator right here, and every game is quite cool because it's got like a artistic look on the games. The presentation is top notch on this rare replay package. Show me Tic Attack right here, a great game. There always seems to be like I don't know how to play this game, to be fair. You've just got to basically throw your axe about and like kill all the baddies. I mean, I'm a big Spectrum fan, but I don't know how to play some of these old Ultimate Play the Game rare games right here. It's a fantastic package to get for your Xbox One if you're into retro gaming. Definitely recommended. As you can see, the well, I'm not going to say the graphics are great because that wouldn't be periodically correct for the Xbox One, but it is a very good solution for a bit of retro gaming on the Xbox One. So it's time for a bit of Cyberwolf. Ultimate Play the Game and rare, or it's hard to say that word, isn't it? Rare, R-A-R-E-W-A-R-E. So we got a bit of Cyberwolf right here, and this one's like sort of like in a forest scene. And you've got like this like little dagger sort of thing. You gotta watch out for the wildebeest and the wildlife. So you gotta be careful. Whoops! Oh, you fuck! So let's exit that one and let's have a look at the next one. So you can come back to the main menu on your Xbox One right here, and we can go to Underworld, which is spelled crazily. So I've got an achievement right here. So this is Underworld for the Xbox One Rare Replay. some of these games I haven't actually reviewed on the actual Spectrum yet. I'm slacking a bit with that, aren't I? This is Underworld. I have no idea what's going on in Underworld right here. There seems to be like a lot of eagles and stuff, and like, what are them, jellyfish or something? Am I underwater? I don't know what's going on, but I seem to be like bouncing around. Oh, you fuck! So let's get out of that one. A bit of night lore right here. Let's have a look what's the crack with this one. I have played, well, the majority of these games before, so I can't really say it's a new thing, but he's night lore. So this is, we have definitely played this one. This is an isometric classic for the ZX Spectrum. This one kind of reminds me of Head Over Heels, to be honest. Yeah, I remember that as you walk, it does the beeper sounds. Oh, you thought, well, what's this? He seems to be chasing me, that like sort of thing does. Ah, he's going to get me. Ah! So we keep going. On Night Law. On the Xbox One. Here it comes. Ah! It's still chasing me, isn't it, that thing? It's bloody annoying there. Move out my way. Okay, I've turned it to werewolf, I think. Ah! It's coming to get me. Ah! I thought that was me, actually. What? I don't even know what the hell is going on. Have some of that? No, what's going on? What are you following me for? Ah! So we keep going. Oh, I seem to be changed. I seem to be metamorphing into something quite crazy. So that was Night Law. So there's many games on this. I mean, there's too many to even do in like a video. Might as well have a look at Salvage Atma. This is more of an NES game rather than a Spectrum game right here. And let's have a look at Salvage Atma. Now I believe this is a Nintendo Entertainment System game. It sounds like it by the music. And I think it's a clone of Thrust, the Firebird classic, or maybe Thrust is a clone of this. I don't know which came first, but yeah, so it's one of them games where you gotta press fire to thrust or fire to go forward, and you just direct your ship in the right direction, sort of thing. Oh, you fuck! Well, I was never very good at these type of games. So I must have lost my spaceship right now. So now I'm like a spaceman. Spaceman, I always wanted you to go into space, man. I would like to be a spaceman in this alien world without my spaceship, bloody hell. Must be so scary. So that's enough of that. You get the idea with that one. So let's have a look at the main menu again, see what we got. What else other games we got? So we got Tigger and T-Rock right here. I had this game on my NES myself personally. I remember this one. So this is definitely an NES game. You can see with the border again, it's got good presentation. You can see like good artwork on the sides. I had this game back in the day on my Nintendo Entertainment System. I haven't got it anymore, but I used to have it. I remember this game well. Basically you can dig around, you can get these jewels and stuff. Watch out for the bats right here. You got this spade and you can like dig through stuff. You have to go to these exits right here. Sometimes you get these bonus levels where it's best to get everything as quickly as you can, because these rocks fall down constantly, and if you get hit by one of them, the bonus is over. So level 2 right here. I'll just exit it. So what game is next, I wonder? Let's have a look. Let's come out of this one. So you've got all these games basically to play at your own leisure. There's loads of them. Loads of games on the Rare Replay package. Let's have a look at the arcade machine version of Battletoads. Right here. This is like a MAME emulator, if you like. Arcade machine, perfect version of Battletoads, but with a border on it. This is like a true to life arcade machine port of Battletoads that you would have seen in the Coin Up arcade. The fancy Rare Replay border wouldn't have been on it, but yeah, you would have had this in the arcade. Shall we have a look at something else? Of course we shall. So this is into the Nintendo 64 category right here, and this is Killer Instinct Gold, the Nintendo 64's take on Killer Instinct. Now the Nintendo the Nintendo arcade machines used to have demonstrations of the Ultra 64, they called it at the time. On the Nintendo Killer Instinct arcade machines, and it was like there was promoting the Nintendo 64, and they called it Ultra 64 at the time. So you've got everything on this on your Rare Replay package. You've got even Killer Instinct Gold. The Nintendo 64 emulator that is being portrayed by the Xbox One works really well. It's not slow at all. It's a bit jagged on some of the sprites, especially on this game, but it's not bad at all. It does faithful to the Nintendo 64. As you can listen, I'm not talking too much if I can help it, but it does recreate the N64's powerful sound chip as well. A highly recommended package, just Rare Replayers. It's got everything you want. As you can see, they've got the artwork on the border again. But obviously, because the Xbox is running at a high resolution on HDMI level, it's gonna need it, because the Nintendo 64 and all the other consoles in this video so far are running at a very low resolution. I think the Nintendo 64 runs about 640 by 480, maybe 800 by 600. So I wonder what game's next. It's Blast Corps, is it? Or is it going to be Banjo? No, it's going to be Blast Corps. Another rare game. This is Blast Corps. This was one of the N64's launch titles, or if it wasn't, it was close to a launch title. Absolutely fantastic game is Blast Corps, in my opinion. Blast Corps was full of destruction and mayhem. Basically what you had to do was you had to prevent the escorted truck from hitting anything and blowing up. Absolutely brilliant game. Just smash your way through everything you could possibly find. That was Blast Corps. Another cool thing about Blast Corps was it was like you could like get out of vehicles and get into other vehicles, which was quite new at the time.
Try this for size.
Good luck.
It's had a lot of variety in the game as well. Such as this level, you use your side shifters to smash through the buildings, but this is like more like a bonus stage more than anything.
You're just trying to impress.
So that's enough for Blast Corps. What we're going to look at next. Let's have a look what we got. There's too much games to do in this video, so I'm just going to do a select few. What we're going to do next. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Perfect Dark. Now, Perfect Dark is one of these a couple of games that are Xbox 360 remakes. So I'm going to have to switch over to the Xbox 360 remake. So, if I was going to criticise the Rare Replay pack, it would be this. Some of the games in Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Perfect Dark and some of the other N64 games switch over to a Xbox Live Arcade 360 remake.
I'll walk you around the training rooms.
Which is good in a way because it's a lot higher definition than the N64 originals. The only trouble is it's not identical to the originals. It's much sharper. It's in like much higher resolution, and sometimes, well, me personally, sometimes you want that original feel, and it does. It is great, as you can see with these graphics. It does look good, but this is the Xbox Live Arcade 360 version of Perfect Dark, not the Nintendo 64 version. It does look good. I agree, I admit it does look really good. It is like the definite way of playing the game.
Come on.
The audio is absolutely brilliant as well. It's much better than the N64 original. Much more clear, much more sharper graphics.
Someone shoot!
But in my opinion, on the rare replay package, I think if it had the choice, it should have been able to have the choice of having the Nintendo 64 rather than just doing it like this. And another criticism about it as well, also the N64, the 360 live arcade versions of the games, they always keep needing an update. Well, they do for me anyway. So what shall I play next? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Battletoads. This time it's the NES version, not the coin-up version, so it's got both versions. It's a shame in a way it hasn't got the Sega Mega Drive Genesis version, because that was really good, that version was. The Nintendo NES version isn't bad in itself though. So this is a Nintendo NES version right here. So we start off with the NES original introduction. Bit of cutscene on the NES. Have some of that. I actually prefer the ARM system versions to the coin-up machine. I don't know, it seems like a better game, in my opinion. You've also got Snake, Rattle and Roll for the NES on this package, as you can see. A bit of Slam on the NES, I believe, as well. Gunfight from 1993 Rare, very old game, is also on here for the ZX Spectrum. As you can see, you got to shoot the money bags right here. Have some of that, you money bags. Have some of that. You basically move the crosshair with the Xbox One controller, and now we go into isometric view of a gunfight right here. Good game. Great fun. He's gunfight. A bit of remote control racing on the NES is also on here. So as you can see, it's a complete package. Rare replay on the Xbox One is very highly recommended if you're into retro gaming as a whole, not just rare games, but like retro gaming as a whole. And I'm going to give Rare Replay on the Xbox One a fantastic, unbeatable 10 out of 10, highly recommended, well presented. Buy it if you've got an Xbox One, and I'll give it you a goodbye.